Right now, and for BDD, there's other picks he can go for, though the Rumble is also left open this time around and hurts a potential Cassante lock-in here for KT rolster. So with Cassante still being up, I actually really like the Rumble priority here for Kingen. And if he plays the Poppy here, then what is Gideon going to play becomes the big question. Xin Zhao feels decently strong here, actually. Can peel a lot. It'll just be the Alistair.
Yeah.
That one's not one I really saw coming, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's always, when you're thinking about Lehens, it's like, well, he could play Blitzcrank, like, he could play all this crazy stuff, and then he just locks in the most stock standard, you know. Playing games.
True.
Staying at home and not visiting places. You know, usually has been to Sydney.
Yeah. Who?
Ox.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. You thought I was going to say Atlas.
Yeah, I did. I thought that one seemed like the obvious one.
That was the, yeah, you never see that one coming. A lot of trading up here in the top lane. Kingen might be in trouble, but he's holding the wave in a spot, but, oh, the flash comes in, and Cuz is not able to hit him as Kingen flashes away. He stays safe. I guess we cursed it a little bit there. Playing Ari into Yone, not very fun. Very nice dodge into Q3 here. BD has to flash under his own turret. And it felt like Nongshim were kind of running away with every early objective as Lehens already a little bit low. He's going to pop some of those biscuits now. And he
into this Jinx, who's going to explode in the late game and is accelerated by dive composition.
They have no idea. It's just a face check. Duck Dom. Eventually, he's just going to get knocked up. They just have no idea. Nobody checks the brush. And they're just going to die for it.
One hole for Nongshim. We'll watch this again.
I wanted to see how he got in the brush.
I mean, he has a
we'll see Duck Dom's reaction instead.
여기다.
Oh,
알리 볼래?
go for Alistair.
무시하기는 생각 못했네.
He didn't expect him in there.
미친 크랙. 힘들다.
He's so tired. Somebody, that's what he said, right? He's 힘들다.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a pretty cracked play. Lehens is dead now. Gideon is going to miss his ult. It was beyond the max range. He tried his best. It was on target, but now maybe a dive. This is a Poppy and an MF to try to clear the wave. The cleanse comes through, but it is MF, so she just dies. And Gideon, ooh, very close. A bunch of flashes have to be used by KT just to get out. Fisher gonna show himself first and then look to enter. BDD trying to set something up, but he might just bait his team in as Fisher gets the kill. BDD in a rough spot. Gideon getting knocked into the wall, and Fisher still here. The Q3 gonna hit again, and Duck Dom, he doesn't have any sums. Nice charm here from BDD. Very close to getting the kill on the Duck Dom.
Pretty tough to commit and try to scout anything. This is pretty tricky. But I don't know what it necessarily means.
Somebody would have to be here for it to be much. And speaking of which, here is that somebody. Yeah, you just press your R button, in goes BDD, gonna land the charm. Kingen running real fast to his doom, and he's trying to actually get the kill on him. BDD flashes away! He turns it around! Kingen! Are you kidding me? And now he's gonna get a double kill! What? How did he manage that?
Kingen's insane! Calculated! Sick flash! That's one of the biggest outplays we've seen in a while. Oh man, now you got a bad Rumble to deal with as well. Nice hide on Bush.
Yeah, I mean, we had a 3-0 predictor. It was for KT. We didn't have anyone predicting 3-0 for Nongshim. It's very obvious. Here's the replay.
All right, so question mark ping first. Gets bolted. He calls it out. Gets his scrap shield here while BDD is on cooldown. Flashes, turns his flame spitter onto him. Gets a harpoon, gets a second harpoon, Q's through the wall. Doesn't even flinch at the Jinx ult.
뭐야?
What?
Kingen, what was that?
미친놈인데.
You are a crazy man. You are insane.
Man, Nongshim are making the sick plays, the crazy plays today. An actual crazy play from him, and the coaching staff can't even believe it.
He did not have Conqueror, right?
Yeah.
So
he did not have Merc Treads, to be clear as well. You know, just wasn't enough damage.
They couldn't quite burst him 100-0, and then he flashes away from some of the damage. Trying to dive into Cassante. That's an interesting one as Lehens taking it up with his ult, and that will be enough to tank all of that turret damage. In goes Cuz. and he has to flash away.
But they're not losing control of the Dragon, so they're winning on both fronts.
Yeah. I mean, they control everything. Like, I thought game 1 was pretty oppressive and one-sided, but this game 2 has reached a new level. Gideon, rather, is going to flash just to avoid Cuz having a chance to, you know, flash ultim or anything. Doesn't actually have flash. Fisher, wow. Going to avoid that. He's still dead. And, yeah, they see Cuz, and Anacon's gone.
And like, Fisher can just let this turret go and TP bottom. Just get out of here if you wanted to. Like,
or he could die. That's okay too. Yeah, he's very dead.
But like, there's no trade up on the map for KT right now.
Remember when you were talking about, you know, K'Sante and Rumble?
Yeah.
We are going to have a 1v1 here. Perfect is down 2 levels. Just trying to keep Kingen around. Uptime. Tried to set something up there, and Kingen immediately knew because it was very obvious. Like, why would a level 13 K'Sante be running at me, right? Now trying to run at the Leona as Wei tries to flash away. A lot of damage coming up from both the MF and the Rumble. But not quite enough as Wei will survive. Lahens as well getting pretty low. He's going to survive. Gideon might have to pay for that, but the withdrawal does come through.
He could have come down and helped out. It just shows that Nongshim has so many options. Lahens.
Yeah, KT trying to go for a play on the top side, and Nongshim are just one step ahead of this one. Jonah Strong was hiding the vision for a
barrel as well, as Nongshim are hit by a rocket, but I don't think they care.
I mean, they should be able to get this Baron. What happens after is really the question. Not even going to smite that one. Charm goes down on a Kingen, but he's still alive. There's no follow-up. The rest of KT not even there. Duckdomp's not even here yet. As finally he is going to show up. Lahen's got his ult rolling, but it's 5v4. And you just lost the Baron. So Nongshim... There's not too much to talk about in this game anymore, which is why we're talking about all the stakes and the narrative. Is now looking for the dive here. Lahens goes in. He can easily tank this turret because it's just dead beat. And they don't have a wave, but Fisher doesn't seem to care as he will be pulled. Many
fair though, like,
but also really dying.
Yeah.
Well, Gideon's just going to step on some chompers. And, well, he stepped on something, got stunned up, and either way, we're diving still as we're killing the inhibitor. Maybe a chance here for KT. Gideon is going to go down, but Jiwoo able to peel up against Cousin Kingen. He is the raid boss. He is the guy you got to kill. You can kill Jiwoo. They don't really care about that. You got to take down Kingen, and then we're talking as BDD just going to get gunned down here by Jiwoo. And that should be finally the end of the game here for Nongshim, taking game 2.
Clean 2-0 start for KT. Unfortunately, there's a lot to see here. Nongshim, very dominant start to this series. Lahens pops up his collar. He's ready to pack it up and take a break here as Nongshim, all business, all macro. Kingen, the man of the hour, but set up really well by his team. Fisher just sitting in sides, absorbing the pressure. They are running circles around KT.